everyone. My name is Bayu Nugroho Adji, and I'm today going to be presenting thesis that have been developed, and the title is "The Impact of Brand Image, Brand Awareness, and Consumer Ethnocentrism on the Purchase Intention of Youth for Local Footwear Brands in Bandung." So, Chapter 1 is Introduction. So, the background of this research is a local footwear brand is a firm that manufactures and distributes footwear items in Indonesia, especially the trend in Bandung, and there are some factors and can affect sales, which is brand image, brand awareness, and also people with high ethnocentrism will most likely to buy local product. So the problem statement of this research is the Indonesian Footwear Industry Development Center predicted a 70% fall in domestic footwear sales in 2020. Due to drop in sales, it is crucial to restore the status of local footwear product sales. Since in 2020, Indonesia exported 366 million pairs of footwear internationally, ranking it third in the world. Thus, it is important to fulfill the needs and increase domestic sales before exporting them. Brand image and brand awareness and consumer tourism are the factors that can help increase the sales of local footwear brands through purchase intention of youth in Bandung. So there are 3 research questions and 3 research objectives. And next one is the scope and limitation. In the study, there are limitations that need to be considered for the future research, including the sampling technique used, namely confidence sampling. The use of confidence sampling can make the data not general and specific. This is because there are no specific number of youth that have used or are interested in local footwear brands in Bandung. In the future, probability sampling data collection techniques can be carried out so that the results can be generalized. Next chapter is literature review. So for brand image, regardless of whether product is domestic or imported, the image of the brand influences the consumer's intent to purchase, according to Magviro and Iriani in 2021. For the brand awareness is a factor that has a direct effect on purchase intention because if a product brand has a positive image, it will increase consumers' intention to purchase the product. And according to T and Lee 2013, as cited in Purwianti and Ricardo in 2018. Next one is consumer ethnocentrism. Several research have indicated that ethnocentrism has a substantial effect on buying intent. Like, for example, Sim and Sharma in 1987 discovered, for instance, that customers who are more ethnocentric are more inclined to purchase native items and less likely to purchase imported ones. For the purchase intention, according to Normaline 2011, it can be determined that purchasing interest is a person's desire to purchase a product or service that is anticipated to benefit them. So here is the hypothesis and framework. The first hypothesis is brand image positively impact on purchase intention. The second one is brand awareness positively impact on purchase intention. And the third one, consumer ethnocentrism positively impact on purchase intention. Next chapter is methodology. So the population of this research is people aged 18 until 24 who have an interest in local footwear brands in Bandung. For the sampling, the convenience sample is used, and I use 150 respondents, and the categories are age of 18 to 24, live in Bandung, and have an interest or have bought local footwear brands. So the research design is quantitative method because previous research which discussed the topic that have been selected in this research was using a quantitative method. Therefore, the most suitable method that can be used to collect and analyze data is quantitative research. The statistical analysis is SPSS, using SPSS, and there will be a classical assumption test, and there are normality tests, multicollinearity tests, and heteroscedasticity tests. And the technique that I used was multiple linear regression. So reliability and validity test was used, and according to Guilford's criteria measuring instrument, the measurement has a very high level of reliability. And for the validity test, all measurement that has been used on this issue is considered to be valid, the validity test, because all each questions are greater than R table. So next chapter is chapter 4, which is the results and discussion. And here you can see is the demographic result. Next one is classic assumption test result. The normality test, Kolmogorov Smirnov in testing the normality of the data in this study with the test criteria for p-value greater than 0.05, and the result of the test has a value of 0.200, which means that the data is in the study came from population with normal distribution. For the heteroscedasticity test, based on the scatter plot above, the data does have heteroscedasticity because there is no clear pattern. And next one is multicollinearity test. Based on this data, all values of each variable is above 0.1. Now, VIF values of each variable is less than 10. Hence, it can be concluded that the correlation between independent and each dependent variables does not occur in multicollinearity. Next one is the multiple linear regression result. By using this formula, it can be concluded that if the interdependent variables, which is the x1, x2, and x3, which is brand image, brand awareness, and consumer ethnocentrism, increase, then the dependent variable will increase too. So it has a positive relationship. For the R-square result, based on the calculation, the coefficient determination has a value of 55.1%. Therefore, it can be concluded that brand image, brand awareness, and consumer ethnocentrism has an influence of 55.1% to purchase intention. Next one is correlation test result. Based on the person's product moment test, show that P value 0.00, which is less than 0.05. So there is a significant relationship between each independent variable and dependent variable. Lastly, the t-test result. By comparing the t-count on the t-table, t-count value of brand image and consumer ethnocentrism is greater than the t-table. This means that both brand image and consumer ethnocentrism has a significant effect on purchase intention. On the other hand, t-count value of brand awareness is less than t-table, so brand awareness does not significantly affect purchase intention. So for discussion, brand image and consumer ethnocentrism significantly influence purchase intention. Next one is both brand image and consumer ethnocentrism have a positive relationship with purchase intention. Also, this research can prove and support a research by Yen in 2017. Next one is brand awareness is not significantly influence purchase intention. And lastly, all independent variables has a high level of correlation to the dependent variable. And lastly, the chapter 5, which is conclusion and recommendation. For the conclusion, the main purpose of this study is to analyze, to find out whether there is an impact of brand image, brand awareness, and consumer ethnocentrism on the purchase intention of teenagers from local footwear brands in Bandung. Therefore, there is a relationship between brand image and purchase intention. Brand image has a significant and positive influence on purchase intention. When talking about brand awareness, the researcher have failed to prove that there is an effect to purchase intention. Lastly, the consumer ethnocentrism is a factor that can help enhance the sales of local footwear brands in Bandung because it can increase the purchase intention itself. So the managerial recommendation, there are 3 of them, and the first one is the local footwear brands marketing team must pay more attention to their brand image and take measures to strengthen it, such as ensuring that their brand has proper positioning, brand value, and concept. Second one is, even though brand awareness has no effect on purchase intention, it is also important to consider but not a priority. And lastly, the local footwear brand owners need to distribute and also increase sales of their products in Bandung to the maximum, because based on this research, people who have high consumer ethnocentrism will tend to choose local food products. The second is theoretical recommendation. The first of it is further investigation is needed to find out why brand awareness does not contribute directly to purchase intention in this study. Next one is enriching research on consumer ethnocentrism, because not many researchers have discussed this. Although there are not a few that discuss brand image, brand awareness, and purchase intention. This research can also strengthen or counter previous similar research. And lastly, conduct research on a more specific and homogeneous population. In addition, it is also attempt to use sampling techniques other than convenience sampling so that the research results can be more generalized and comprehensive. So that's all for me. Thank you.